You might have seen this drink, but do you know the history behind it? You might have glanced at the back of the can and seen the name Tenzing Norgay, but not really known who he was. The story of Tenzing goes so much deeper into colonialism, exploitation, and legacy. It's the 29th of May, 1953, and two men under a British expedition have reached the summit of Mount Everest. Tenzing Norgay, a Nepalese Indian Sherpa, and Edmund Hillary, a mountaineer from New Zealand. The news of their pioneering achievement breaks British headlines the same day as Queen Elizabeth II's coronation. A lot of the headlines read, "Hillary has done it." Hillary is knighted and he's celebrated as a hero of the Commonwealth. But Tenzing, he's awarded a George Medal. It's still an honour, but it's nowhere near a knighthood. I think it's important to go more into Tenzing here. So in 1953, Tenzing had already been to Everest 6 times, and that was 3 times more than the British expedition leader John Hunt. And in 1952, Tenzing took part in 2 Swiss expeditions, which were the first 2 serious attempts to climb Everest from the Nepalese side. Tenzing's strength, resilience, and unmatched experience made him the natural candidate to be Hillary's climbing partner for the British expedition in 53. And during the 53 expedition, Hillary fell down a crevasse and Tenzing saved him. At the time, newspapers couldn't even agree on Tenzing's name. He had multiple variations, the spelling was completely different. Despite the confusion around his name, his legacy did grow. Today, climbing Everest is a bucket list ticker for tourists, but the British Empire, other foreign expeditions, and tourists wouldn't have their legacy without the Sherpas. They carry the heavy loads, they set up the routes, they risk and often lose their lives. That's why it's called to see a brand using Tenzing's name to represent a community that's been so often overlooked. The brand, a natural energy drink, says it's inspired by the natural energy sources the Sherpas have used for centuries. The next time you see that can, I don't know, in Tesco, Sainsbury's, wherever, history is literally everywhere. Think of Tenzing, think of the Sherpas that have and are still tirelessly carrying equipment and climbers to Mount Everest.